I want to be with you and I chose you. But I feel the pressure of our careers that I believe were unfairly taken from us. And I really want to be able to do what I love.
Why are we talking about it now and not talking about it when you said you knew you had a problem? You knew you had an issue and you didn't communicate it to me.
Ooh, sounds like trouble in paradise, child. Hey, welcome back to Blaze Adams 24/7, baby. That's right, I'm back. And I'm back with another headline that I thought was interesting. Do you guys remember Amy Robach and TJ Holmes? They are the two cheaters carrying on a work affair. They were news broadcasters, and I believe they worked together for a good many years. I think this affair had gone on for at least 5. Well, they were caught. Their respective spouses divorced them, or, they filed for divorce respectively. Interestingly, it also came out that their exes bonded over the divorce proceedings and are now a couple and supposedly have been together for 6 months now. That is crazy to me, but I mean, maybe that's just the way it's supposed to be. Here they are here with their former spouses. And here's a picture of their spouses together, actually back in 2016 when they ran into each other. So maybe it's fate. And they also lost their jobs. So in the meantime, they've been in the headlines for different things. Most recently, they were supposed to have a January sober month as they both vowed to not drink alcohol during the month of January. Apparently, TJ, if not both of them, are reportedly drinking a lot. Reports about him specifically say that he drinks too much. They say an insider claimed she has become, Amy, a stabilizing force in their relationship and in TJ's life over the past year. They're saying he's a mess. He's become almost hopeless. He drinks and then he can't find his belongings. It's chaotic, is what they said. She's become the stable one in the relationship. And it says the pair attended an event before they embarked on Dry January, and the source who attended the same event said Amy appeared to be keeping a close eye on TJ's drinking and his drink orders. She was following him to the bar, and it seemed that she was checking what he was ordering. And that's never a good place to be when you're in a relationship. Now, instead of being his woman, you're being his mom. And that is like a surefire way to end that relationship. So because they lost their jobs, they went ahead and started their own podcast. And most recently, and this is where this Dry January stuff is coming from. They did some type of a cooking segment. People criticized them because there was a lot of alcohol being displayed on the counter. And definitely by the looks of the alcohol, they're drinkers. Okay. Now, most recently, they were criticized because they were on their podcast. She talked about being pressured in the relationship, and he complained that she didn't open up to him when he asked her what was wrong, because he could tell something was wrong with her. But listen to what they had to say and let me know what you think in the comments. Personally, after listening to it, I felt like the relationship, has probably come to a dry space. I mean, sometimes that happens in relationships. Doesn't mean it's necessarily over, but consider the fact that they were having an affair for a long period of time. Seeing each other during that affair is exciting, it's fun, it's mysterious. There's different feelings than when you're just a regular couple and you're open to the world's criticisms, especially being that you are known as cheaters. And it's just a different feeling. So that could also have a big impact on how they are relating to each other. She really cries, sounds like real tears, about the fact that they had their careers taken from them. And I put that in air quotes because I don't know that they were, it's like you're not taking responsibility. You probably broke all kinds of clauses by conducting that affair. And, it's your own fault that you got fired. But listen to what they have to say and then let me know what y'all think in the comments. Okay, bye.
Not about living my truth, and so this is part of it. So I am fine having these conversations because there isn't a couple out there who doesn't. And so, yes, I don't, and I know you don't want to put on some false narrative that somehow we're the perfect couple and we found our true love, and that means we never fight and we always get along and things are rosy and great. No, they're not. And even as much as we know each other more than most people who have been in a relationship for over a year, we've known each other for a decade now, pretty much, and we know each other really, really well. It doesn't mean that we still don't, like, I'm learning things about you every day as we've always worked together, but working with this kind of pressure over our heads is a whole other thing where,
Okay, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
I'm just saying that pressure is a lot.
Are you talking about the work pressure or the pressure now publicly for us to succeed as a couple?
Oh, see, I don't feel the pressure from the public to stay with you. I know you well enough and I've spent enough time with you and I knew how I felt. And love sometimes is a choice when it's hard. It's not just a feeling. Lust is a feeling, but love is a choice, I believe. And I have chosen to love you. So I don't feel pressure from the public to be with you. I would be devastated just personally because I want to be with you and I chose you. But I feel the pressure of our careers that I believe were unfairly taken from us. And I really want to be able to do what I love. And I want to be able to do it with you. So that's more the pressure I feel.
That pressure you're talking about, the work pressure, the public pressure, everything's been going on family-wise for a long time. That turned a corner and everything's been great the past month. But to now, you and I, for the past several days, it feels like the end of the world. And so, I'm asking you, what are you willing or are you waiting to let this cycle through? Or was this just a weird stretch of time because we haven't been together the past several nights just because of schedules and things have happened? We haven't spent as much time together, and the time we spent together was spent working. So all of that feels different. So is it that just going to go away once we get back in the regular routine or whatever it may be?
No, I think we need to talk about our different approaches to our feelings. If I'm feeling just you and I aren't on the same wavelength, it's devastating to me. So,
well, you're on the same page about how we're feeling. What are you talking about?
I just think how we communicate with each other, like what I need versus what you need. What you might not realize hurts me. I say things or do things that I don't realize hurt you. And I think we have to be more open about communicating what we need to feel supported, even when it's tough, even when it's tense, even when we're in our own zones, basically.
But where did that happen today that you said communication with you 100%, but we lost communication when I knew something, and I'm speaking from my perspective here, and you have a different one on how I might have been behaving as well. But I knew something was up, and you wouldn't tell me what it was.
When?
On the phone today. Over and over, I asked, what's up? You just don't want to tell me? So what's going on? So at that point, I stopped probing. I know you were completely silenced, not speaking, one word answers. There was nothing to it. And we are talking about it now. That was how many hours ago? We didn't get it out until we got microphones in front of us now.
Well, I didn't even know that this was going to happen.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying, but why are we talking about it now and not talking about it when you said you knew you had a problem? You knew you had an issue and you didn't communicate it to me.
Well, because I was in an emotional state about Ava, and I just felt like there were so many things that I was feeling. I wanted to make sure that I had the space to recognize why I was feeling what I was feeling.